Listen to this motivational speech if you are going off track from your goals. Just listen to this speech till end. It will provide you so much value. There comes a moment in every person's life when they have to make a decision. Not a decision about what they want, but a decision about what they are willing to do for what they want. Everybody has dreams. Everybody has goals. Everybody wants a better life. Everybody wants to become successful. Everybody wants to look back one day and say, I made it. But wanting something is easy. Dreaming is easy. Talking about your future is easy. The difficult part is waking up when you don't feel like it. The difficult part is continuing when nobody is watching. The difficult part is working when there is no applause. The difficult part is believing in yourself when the results are nowhere to be seen. That is where the difference is made. Not when everything is going perfectly. Not when you are motivated. Not when people are cheering for you. The difference is made in the quiet moments. The moments when you could quit, but you don't. The moments when you could make an excuse, but you take responsibility. The moments when nobody would know if you stopped, but you keep going anyway. Because your future is being built in those moments. You may not see it today. You may not see it tomorrow. You may work for weeks and see almost nothing change. You may work for months and wonder whether it is even worth it. You may fail. You may be rejected. You may make mistakes. People may laugh at you. People may tell you that your dream is too big. Listen carefully, their opinion does not decide your future. Your actions do. You don't need everybody to believe in you. You need to believe enough in yourself to keep moving. The road to anything meaningful is rarely comfortable. You become ready by doing the work. You become stronger by facing difficulty. You become disciplined by doing things you don't feel like doing. You become confident by keeping promises to yourself. And you become successful by refusing to let temporary failure become a permanent identity. So stop waiting. Stop waiting for the perfect time. Stop waiting until you feel motivated. Stop waiting until everything becomes easy. It will never be perfect. There will always be another problem, another distraction, another reason to delay, another excuse you could use. But there will also always be a choice. You can choose to move forward. One step. One day. One decision. One improvement. Sometimes that's all you need. You don't have to change your entire life in one day. You just have to change what you do today. Your life is not created by one giant decision. It is created by thousands of small decisions. What you do when you wake up. What you do when you are tired. What you do when you fail. What you do when nobody is watching. What you do with your time. What you choose to focus on. Those small choices become habits. Those habits become character. And your character shapes your future. So ask yourself, what are you doing with your time? What are you building? What are you learning? What are you becoming? Because time is moving whether you use it or not. The clock doesn't stop because you are afraid. It doesn't stop because you are confused. It doesn't stop because you are waiting for motivation. Tomorrow will arrive. The question is, who will you be when it does? Will you be the same person with the same excuses? Or will you be stronger? Smarter? More disciplined? More prepared? That choice is yours. Hard work does not mean destroying yourself. Hard work means showing up consistently. It means learning. It means practicing. It means improving. It means being patient enough to let progress happen. There will be days when you feel powerful. Use them. There will be days when you feel tired. Do what you reasonably can. There will be days when you fail. Learn from them. There will be days when you doubt yourself. Remember why you started. You don't need to be perfect. You need to keep progressing. You don't have to become extraordinary overnight. Become dependable first. Become consistent. Become patient. Become responsible. Become someone who keeps promises to yourself. Then build from there. Your future self is depending on the decisions you make today. Imagine meeting yourself 5 years from now. What would you want that person to say? Would you want them to say, "Thank you for starting. Thank you for learning. Thank you for not giving up. Thank you for taking care of your time. Thank you for believing that improvement was possible"? Or would you want them to say, "Why did you keep waiting?" You are writing that conversation right now. Every day is another page. You cannot edit yesterday. But you can write today differently. Stop asking, "What if I fail?" Ask, "What if I never try?" Stop asking, "What will people think?" Ask, "Will I be proud of the person I'm becoming?" Stop asking, "Am I good enough?" Ask, "What can I learn next?" Questions change your direction. And your direction matters more than your speed. You don't need to move as fast as everyone else. You need to keep moving in the right direction. Maybe your progress is slow. Keep going. Maybe nobody notices. Keep going. Maybe the results are small. Keep going. Maybe you have to start again. Keep going. Consistency has a power that people underestimate. One day of effort doesn't transform everything. But repeated effort can transform what you are capable of learning and building. And when you finally achieve something you once thought was impossible, don't forget the person who started. Don't forget the beginner. Don't forget the failures. Don't forget the days when you had nothing except a goal and the decision to continue. That version of you deserves respect. Every achievement has a beginning. And every beginning looks small. You can spend years planning. Years thinking. Years imagining. Years saying, "Someday." But someday is not a plan. If something matters to you, give it a beginning. Give it effort. Give it patience. Give it time. Understand that failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is part of learning. You will get things wrong. You will make mistakes. You will sometimes choose badly. You will sometimes work hard and still lose. That doesn't mean you're finished. It means you have information you didn't have before. Get back up. Look at what happened. Ask what you can learn. Change your approach. Try again. The strongest people are not people who never fail. They are people who don't allow failure to convince them that they are incapable of growing. If you fall behind, begin again. If you lose confidence, begin again. If your plan doesn't work, change the plan and begin again. If you make a mistake, learn and begin again. You are allowed to start over. But don't stay there. Move. Learn. Build. Grow. And protect your attention. Your attention is one of the most valuable things you have. Every day, thousands of things compete for it. Distractions. Entertainment. Opinions. Arguments. Endless scrolling. Other people's lives. If you give every distraction your attention, you won't have much left for your own future. You don't need to remove every enjoyable thing from your life. You need balance. You need control. You need to be able to say, "Not now. I have something important to do." That sentence can change your life. Because discipline is not about feeling like working. Discipline is doing what matters even when your feelings change. Motivation comes and goes. Discipline stays. Motivation says, "I feel like doing it." Discipline says, "I decided to do it." That is the difference. Progress is often invisible before it becomes obvious. A seed doesn't look like a tree. A beginner doesn't look like an expert. A first attempt doesn't look like mastery. But that doesn't mean nothing is happening. Every hour you spend learning is building something. Every mistake can teach you something. Every challenge can strengthen you. Every time you choose discipline over distraction, you are becoming someone different. One day, people will see the result. They will see the confidence. They will see the skill. They will see the achievement. They will see the person you became. But they won't see every early morning. They won't see every boring practice session. They won't see every failure. They won't see the moments when you wanted to stop. And that's okay. You don't need them to see it. You need to live it. Your journey is yours. Stop comparing your chapter 1 to somebody else's chapter 20. You don't know their entire story. You don't know how long they worked. You don't know what they sacrificed. You don't know what failures they survived. You don't know what happened before the success became visible. Comparison steals your focus. Focus on your road. Focus on your improvement. Compete with the person you were yesterday. If yesterday you knew 10 things, learn 11 today. If yesterday you practiced for 20 minutes, improve your consistency. If yesterday you made a mistake, understand it. If yesterday you gave up too early, today stay a little longer. That is growth. Never underestimate small progress. One page can become a book. 1 hour of practice can become a skill. One idea can become a project. One decision can change the direction of your life. But you have to start. Start before you feel ready. Start while you're uncertain. Start while you're learning. Start small if you have to. But start. Because the biggest enemy of progress is not failure. It is endless hesitation.